that was the one. You need to lose exactly 3 pounds, is what you're saying.
Is that a Mean Girls thing? Actually, did I accidentally quote Mean Girls?
I think so.
No. So here's the thing: is sweatpants are the only thing that fit me right now.
It's a direct
The winter was really hard for me. There's carbs in this, and I don't even go here. But no, sweatpants are the only thing that fit me right now. And I was like starting to get really comfortable with being a fat person, and I was like, okay, I'm fat. That's cool. And I'm an adult, so I'm gonna invest in like nice fat people clothes.
Yeah.
So I invested in a lot of nice fat people clothes, and they don't fit me anymore. And I'm like, I spent $100 on a pair of jeans for what?
For what?
For what?
Those
So
sons of bitches.
I need to lose 3 pounds. Hi, how are you, Alex?
At least you're not spending $100 on sweatpants.
That's true.
Or are you?
Oh, don't know. Especially, there's no sweatpants in the world. Like, there's some great sweatpants out there.
Not 100,
Not
like
100.
80?
$80 on sweatpants?
No, actually no, 50 because they were from Fabletics.
Oh,
Okay.
and everything they have is expensive. So
Yeah.
that's not terrible.
Yeah, so
Because Lululemons are like $100 a pop.
you pay the $50 a month, and then you can use your member credit.
Yeah.
And they're the best sweatpants I've ever had. My ass looks great.
Okay.
I also have some sweatpants from Rihanna, Savage X Fenty. Hey, girl. Also, the other best sweatpants I've ever had.
I can only imagine.
And
She only
I
makes great things.
wear them often, and I wear them to work, and I like work in an office where I like need to look nice.
Excuse me.
So
Do you
it's fine.
wear lingerie by her? What is it, Fenty?
Yeah, Savage X Fenty. The bra I'm wearing. Do you want to?
Little peek?
No.
That's for their Patreon.
Yeah,
That's
Subscribe
right.
for the Patreon.
That's right.
Hit me up. My Cash App is
For $25, I'll take my sunglasses
for
off.
$25. I will show you half a nipple.
Mm-hmm.
Not the Selena has lingerie by her. I have like bras and underwear.
I think I need to invest in some lingerie. I've never invested.
Do the Savage.
Never been a lingerie
Do
girly.
the Fenty thing because it's the same thing as Fabletics where it's $50 a month, but you can cancel like
Okay.
every month. You can
Yeah.
skip your credit, but with that credit you can get whatever in the store. And sometimes it's like I always look for like the sets, so it's like
The sets.
yeah, so it's
Alex,
like a
the sets.
sweatpants
That
and a
makes
shirt.
sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
okay.
it's like actually worth.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm into that.
So spend the money properly.
But you have to remember
Okay.
to cancel your credit. I have a reminder in my phone that says
Oh,
cancel
I set all those
Fenty and
reminders.
Fabletics.
I set all those reminders.
Yeah, so you're good.
Okay.
How
That's
about
about the
you?
only thing.
They have Fenty men's.
Oh, I know they do. And
Yeah.
it's just expensive. It's very, like, men's stuff, for whatever reason, they're just like, it's not going to put inches on my dick. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's not going to.
Exactly.
Are you sure?
What do I-
I'm pretty sure.
Have you tried?
I have not, but, like,
Maybe if you concentrate really hard.
just think about it
Manifest.
and be like, I spent $180 on this pair of boxer shorts.
Manifest the inches.
Let's put something else down there.
But does
Do
the
I
dick
grow
feel
a third
good?
ball? Like, oh, and that's the thing. I buy like Lucky Brand, their underwear. It's like super comfortable, and it's like $20, and I get 3 of them. That's not
There you
bad.
go.
Really?
Trick for the girlies and the boysies. Just if you see an expensive brand, research what they're made out of.
Exactly.
And then Google or get on Amazon and look up for that material. And
Yeah.
then you end up paying half the price for the same shit without the name on it. Life hack.
Absolutely.
I
You're
started doing
welcome.
that with cologne too,
Yeah.
because like
Wait, how do you do it with cologne? Do you just look up the ingredients?
I look up the ingredients and then see what's made of what. Because like I've been rocking Jimmy Choo Man lately. Good fragrance. But wildly expensive.
Yeah.
There's like ones that are like counterfeit, if you will, that are
Sure.
like half the price. And I've smelled them. I'm like, oh, this smells the exact same. Nobody's
Exactly.
gonna know the difference.
Oh, yeah.
And if
Yeah.
somebody does, that person's an asshole if they call it out. So
Yeah.
look,
Just write on the bottle with
we're
some
in a
Sharpie.
recession right now.
Jimmy
Like,
Choo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you ain't buying my smell goods. If you
Yeah.
ain't buying my smell goods, then you can smell the fuck off.
That's right. Smell the fuck off. Mm-hmm. I'm going to start saying that to
smell the
people.
fuck off is great.
Yeah.
That's
I
a
love
thing.
that. I'm usually the smelly one, but, you know, they can smell the fuck off.
I applied deodorant as well as perfume twice today.
Really?
Yes. And changed my outfit.
Look at you caring.
This is probably my 5th outfit change.
That's incredible. Are you manic?
Yes.
Okay.
I am manic and the temperature
I'm
is
the
weird.
opposite. I'm depressed.
Oh,
Together
yeah.
we make a real person.
Huh.
And
Am
a
I
decent
manic or
podcast.
depressed? I don't know.
I think you're manic. You
Yeah, I'm
applied
just-
I think if
deodorant
you would have
twice.
kept it under 4 times, then it's just like, all right, busy day. But 5 times, yeah, that screams a little bit of manic.
Well, I was just, I told you sweatpants are the only thing that fit me right now. And I was wearing something and I was like, I can't leave the house in this. I felt like the fucking Grinch when he put on that lederhosen and said, I'm not going.
Yeah.
And that's what my body
vibe
looks like
every
right now.
day. It's my vibe every day.
And I'm not upset about that. Like, I'm getting fucked is fine.
See, I'm the opposite of the spectrum. I don't give a fuck and I smell bad and I will not change. I will not change. I wear the same sweater for 48 hours.
Oh, so then I'm manic.
Yeah. Where are you at on the spectrum?
Oh, I'm a little bit of both. I'm just that crazy, sad person. So.
Crazy sad
Manic
person.
and depressive.
Manic
We love
and
that.
depre-
We
yeah,
love that.
so it's just like I get to, everybody else around like, you look fine. I'm like, I want to die.
Yeah, I would
I'm
love
doing
that.
things. I want to die.
Just a coma.
Yeah. And not even like a really, really long one.
Yeah, not super long.
I had a
I don't
friend
want to
over.
worry anybody.
Yeah.
I had a friend over the other day and she came in like a weird, awkward time and she was like, should I leave? And I'm like, no, you don't have to leave. You don't have to leave. And she's like, it's fucking weird in here. I'm going to leave. And then I was like, well, are you going to come back? And she was like, no. And I ran away crying and locked myself in the closet.
Which closet?
My closet in our
Upstairs?
bedroom. Yeah.
Okay.
Not
That's
the
a
creepy
great one to have a breakdown
Not the
in.
creepy one with the extra room behind
Fuck
it.
that one.
Is it like a walk-in closet? Like
It's a
big-
walk-in. It's,
oh, yeah, that's...
It's big enough to...
No,
it's big enough for a lay.
Yeah.
But
lay,
not like a
cro-
large lay. It's more of like a crouch. Like on
Oh, no,
your-
it's a
yeah.
fetal
position
Yeah,
lay.
which is, that's kind of what we all need sometimes.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
and Selena gives me her rule is she gives me 5 minutes and then she comes to get me out.
And I think that's a fair amount of time.
Yeah,
I would say
that's
you could
solid.
probably go up to about 10.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
Depending on
sometimes
the
I'm like,
episode,
because then
but-
she spends 5 minutes in there trying to get me out, and I'm like, if you would have just gave me another 5 minutes,
I would have been fine. I would have
Yeah,
been out and we would have been shooting the shit right now. It's
Yeah.
perfect.
Yeah, you gotta give them 10. That's a good rule.
Mm-hmm.
Any relationship.
Yeah.
5 minutes.
Yeah, 10.
10.
I'm gonna
And
double it.
7.
If we're going to meet at 7, it's like
8.
you almost want that 3 extra minutes. If you see it's like, oh, I've already been here about 7, just 3 more minutes. Just
Yeah.
3 more.
Yeah.
I'm such an anxiously attached person though that I that 10 minutes to me feels like 36.
And you're like, why hasn't anybody come to find me?
Correct.
Would you
No.
pref-
No. If I'm giving someone space.
Oh.
Like I need to know exactly what the amount of time, and I've learned this about myself. And I think it's been very helpful. I need to know if you need space. Okay, when are you coming back? I need to know the time.
Ooh, I would freak the fuck out if you
If
asked
somebody
me,
asked you that.
how long do I need? I'm like, I don't know. Do you know?
See, that's the thing. I'm more of a, I just need to know that you need space. Because if you don't tell me anything, I don't know anything.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm kind of stupid.
Yeah, me too. Me too. Are you a Libra too?
No, I'm a Leo. So
Oh,
you
okay.
think-
Yeah.
Yeah. But like, if you don't tell me, I'm not a mind. Yeah, I'm pretty good with most things.
Sure.
But like, if you don't tell me, hey, I just need space for a bit, cool. Because if you tell me that, I can respect the fuck out of that space and be like, yeah, take as much time as you need. Come back when you're ready. We're good. If you don't tell me, I'm just kind of in the dark. Like, oh, you just hate me now. Okay, cool. I'm gonna go in the closet for 10 minutes and cry.
Joey's sitting here like,
I need to physically stop myself from chasing people down when they walk away from me.
That makes
Yes.
sense.
Like I used to be that girl. I used to allow myself to react and chase and do the things or block the door or, and make it worse. Like, but at the end of the day, that person needs space and I won't accept it. And that's fucked up, and I've learned that that's fucked up and then I've stopped doing it, but I have to physically tell myself, do not chase after this person.
sometimes I give people too much space. Somebody says they need space. I'm
That's
like, cool.
real.
I'm like, cool. Shit, you good? We good? I'll give you all the space you need. 2 weeks later. So are we ever going to come back to that conversation?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you still needed space. Sorry, I was just busy chilling over here.
I was giving you space. I actually forgot what we were talking about.
Yeah.
Who are you?
I gave you
What are you doing in
outer
my
space. I'm gone. Dude.
Yeah.
I'm on the moon now. What are you doing? You know?
Yeah, I am having. Yeah, that's the whole thing.
So
But
which
it's
one of
working.
your parents did your trauma come from?
Oh, that would definitely be my dad. For
Your dad?
Sure.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
I don't want to say I'm a mama's boy, but like I fucking love my mom. My mom's the best. You know, whereas my dad is not. But I did get to see him today, actually.
Are they still together?
So this is where it gets fun.
Oh, fun. I love this.
My parents are still legally married.
Okay.
They live in 2 different states. My dad lives down in Florida. My mom lives in just north of here. So he comes up maybe like once a year. He came up for Easter, and they're celebrating their 40th wedding anniversary this next Saturday, which is fun.
Okay.
Sure.
But yeah, still legally married, not separated other than the miles between them. And that's it. It's very, it doesn't make any sense. I'm going to be perfectly honest. People are like, how does this make sense to you? I'm like, it doesn't.
Yeah.
For how long?
Let's see. It'll be 40 years. I think it's about 9 years my dad's been down in Florida.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Do they talk to you about that?
Do they talk
You're
to
like,
each other?
God.
No, they don't really talk to each other either. Like, they'll text each other every now and then. Because my mom's always been like the finances one. So it'll be like, she'll text and be like, Michael, pay your credit card bill on time. I'm not getting, like, that's the extent of their conversation. Like, I feel like they're like Mick Jagger and Keith Richards of the Rolling Stone. They're like, we still need to keep the brand together. So we're going to keep this so we don't have to worry about the money split eventually.
Okay.
So we're just going to keep this together. I personally thought it was going to end when my brothers and I all graduated high school. I was like, okay, this is, we're not in the house anymore. It's over.
Yeah.
But then I thought, well, maybe it's the other thing. Maybe we'll all be gone and they'll be happier. They'll be like, oh, it was those 3 assholes that ruined everything for us, which wouldn't surprise me.
Sure.
But
It's
it
a
wasn't.
classic move.
It wasn't. Like, I think I was, oh God, I had been moved out of my parents' house like 4 or 5 years at that point. And then my dad one day is like, yep, got a job in Florida, moving down there. I'll be gone in a month. It's like, okay, this man has never planned anything in his life, and now he's got a whole plan ready to move across the country. And then I asked my mom, you going with him? Fuck no. So shout out to my mom for that.
Okay.
You think he's got a
doing it.
family down there?
No.
Nobody wants to him?
No, God, no.
No.
Like, my dad is he's an interesting guy, but at this point in his life, I don't think he's what anybody wants.
Okay.
He's just an old man now. He's going to be 68 in November. So he's just an old man living in Florida, voting Republican, watching Law and Order, you know, just classic old white guy dad stuff.
Which Law and Order? Like OG or SVU?
He's an OG guy.
Okay.
for
That
sure.
says a lot about a person.
Yeah, because that's the thing. If you say Law and Order to anybody around our age, it's SVU.
It's SVU. It's Mariska
Sure.
Hargitay.
Yeah. Stapler
My
Benson,
vets-
that's it.
P.S. Side note: my vet's godmother is Mariska Hargitay.
Your vet's godmother.
Yes.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
Anyway,
super cool.
Your father.
Yeah. But yeah, he's a Lenny Briscoe, Jack McCoy, original Law and Order guy. And then recently he got into Blue Bloods, which I
fuck is that?
I don't know.
Is that a QAnon?
I don't know. I think it's a cop show that got canceled that Donnie Wahlberg was in. That's all I know.
Oh,
That's all we need to know.
The least important.
The
Wahlberg.
least, well,
Yeah.
there's another one, I think. There's Mark, Donnie, and then the one that tried to launch the restaurants. Wahlburgers.
Yeah,
I
we
always
only
thought
know
that was
him
Mark.
as Wahlburgers.
Yeah.
I always thought it was Mark too.
I always thought it was Mark.
It's a brother.
Yeah, but he had to go to Mark because Mark has all the money and be like, please invest. Please love me.
So
please.
technically.
Wally Wahlberger.
Yes.
Wally
Wally
Wahlberger.
Wahlberger.
Wally Wahlberger. Are the burgers good? Does anyone know?
I've been there. They're fine.
They're fine.
They're fine.
That's so disappointing.
I don't think
burgers
they're worth,
in the name.
Like, go to Red Robin. You'll get the same thing for cheaper.
Gross.
And bottomless fries.
Oh my god, they have bottomless fries?
You didn't know Red Robin had bottomless
I don't think
fries?
I've ever been to a Red Robin.
Red Robin slaps.
Really?
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm currently starving, so
Oh, so yeah, we should.
I'm drooling.
Yeah.
Do you want to go to
We
Red
should
Robin?
leave.
Should we just...
We're done.
Yeah,
All
we're
right,
done.
that's our episode.
Cut.
Yeah.
Thank you. This was great. Love you guys. Oh my god. Follow me on Instagram.
Red Robin. Yum.
They also have this like
in the name.
strawberry lemonade that they have at
Yeah,
Red Robin. That's
Strawberry lemonade?
They have
Okay.
so many sauces.
Do black
Get the
people
campfire
love
sauce.
Red Robin?
Why are you saying black people? He's not black.
I'm asking you because you're a black person.
I'm also white. Thank
Yes.
you.
So which side of you likes Red Robin more?
Oh shit, I don't know.
that's a great question.
Should I call? If I weren't recording right now, I would call my dad and ask him if he's ever been to Red Robin.
I would love to know that.
Do you have his
Truly.
number?
Probably. I would. Love
He
to
might
know.
not answer.
That's okay. I will be offended, but that's okay. Again, anxiously
Or he
attached.
might answer because he'd think it's an emergency because he's like, why is Johanna calling me?
That's a good point.
And don't give him any context. Just say, have you ever been to Red Robin?
Yeah, don't even ask if he likes it. Have you been? Yes or no?
Oh,
You do?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Here.
call him.
Do you want to do the
No,
honors?
you do it. You
want
do
me
it.
to do the honors? Okay.
Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah, we're cooking with gas. This is really important.
Are you whispering? We're recording an episode, and we need to know if you've ever been to a Red Robin before.
Yes, I have.
And does it slap?
It wasn't. I mean, it wasn't memorable like that.
Oh, so it's my white side.
It's your white side.
Yeah.
It's my white side
Okay,
that likes
that's
Red
all
Robin.
we need to know.
Love you, Dad.
Love you. Bye.
He sounds like he just woke up from a nap, and
He probably thought it was an emergency.
He probably only answered because he thought it was an emergency, and was trying to pull it together. Bless his heart.
Bless his heart.
So we confirmed it's my white side.
Yes.
I think it's the bottomless fries that really sets it over the top for whiteness.
Yeah.
Because
I need to text him. I feel bad. I woke him up. Sorry.
because we love a deal, and bottomless fries are a deal.
And the sauces.
Yeah, that's true.
There's like 12 sauces, dude.
I
And they're
love
all-
12 sauces.
They're all kind of the same sauce.
Yeah, there's like 4 different versions of like the fucking like the red that's like the mayo and the ketchup and the fucking sprinkles of Lowry's. There's like
Yes.
4 different versions of that.
Yeah.
I want that now
Mm-hmm.
on something. I don't care what it is. Yeah. It could be anything. It could be a hairball and I'd eat it. That's how hungry
It's
I
also
am.
bottomless steak fries. I feel like that's
What?
important to say.
Yeah, sorry if you were thinking like shoestring. Now they're steak fries.
They're
so-
steak fries.
I mean, that's fine.
Steak fries are, I think that's actually a bonus.
Yeah.
Well, especially if you're using those sauces because they're almost like a shovel.
They also have really good desserts and they have boozy milkshakes.
I love a boozy milkshake for sure.
Who doesn't love a boozy milkshake?
I want one of those right now too.
How did we get to Red Robin? Like,
I
how
don't
did this
know.
happen?
I love it though. I like to play this game with Ross when I go, you know what I want? And then he'll go, what do you want? And I will list off the most ridiculous things over and over and over again. And then he just thinks that I'm a ridiculous person and that's the game. That's literally it. But I always open it up with,
Does he know it's a
do
game?
you know what I want? Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's just a silly little
And
thing.
does he know that he can never win that game?
Yes.
Okay, as long as he knows.
But it also depends on my emotional state because sometimes he'll actually go get me the things that I ask. And he'll have to go to like 4 different stores.
But he's still not winning that game. You're still winning the game.
Correct.
Because
That's why it's a fun little game.
Yeah. This game's called
This
I
is
Win.
girl math.
Yeah, exactly.
This is
Is
girl
this
math
girl
meets
math or
girl
manipulation?
science. Isn't that what girl math is?
Oh,
You
shit.
carry the one, and now it's done. Yeah.
Yeah. Divide by 3.
Yeah, I feel
All
like girl
for
math
me.
is either
All
you
for
are
me.
manipulating or being manipulated.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
And
It's
that's
a
why if the numbers
constant.
don't add up, you're being manipulated. But if the numbers add up, you're in the driver's seat, baby.
That's
Fucking
right.
Floor that.
That's right. So, little
What's
insight.
boy math?
Boy math is how many beers can I have and still drive home? That's boy
That's
math.
also girl math.
That's also girl math.
Oh, is
Yeah,
that really?
yeah.
I think that's
Yeah.
just universal math. Can
That's
we just
cool
call it
girl.
math?
That's just math.
Cool girl
Are we
math.
just calling it math?
That's the what's the one that's not the metric system?
The imperial system?
Yeah.
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 The imperial system.
Yeah, that's the imperial system.
Yeah.
What's an imperial system?
Inches, feet.
Yeah. Us.
Oh,
Remember I kept
never knew
saying,
it had a name. How fun!
you know how I was hollering about how I was sick of Celsius?
Yes.
Yeah. We do the imperial system here. Ugh. Imperial.
Yeah, because metric makes more sense.
No association
But-
with imperial.
Right.
All right.
Decent tacos. Worked there for 5 years of my life. That's
Decent.
all I have to say.
Hot dogs
Decent
are better.
tacos. This an orange slap for sure.
Yeah.
What is boy math? What is boy math?
I'm
What
trying
is
to think of-
boy math?
I think boy math might also be like, all right, how many hours of video games can I play while my significant other is sleeping and still get enough sleep to go to work tomorrow?
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
if you have a PlayStation or an Xbox and your girl goes to bed and you're like, I'm gonna get on. All right, well, okay. First of all, what's my decibel gonna be at? You know, like, how loud can I be? How quiet should I be? Is she gonna fall asleep? And then it's also how long can I play until she either A, she wakes up and then tells me I have to go to bed, or B, I know I have to go to sleep because I have to work tomorrow. That's boy math.
Okay.
Boy math is also, you know, it's a lot of dumb shit. It's a lot of dumb shit.
I also think boy math might have something to do with like how many inches of my bathroom are visible and that's what I need to wipe.
Yeah.
Yeah. You ever been in a boy's bathroom?
Oh, yeah.
Where it's like the spots that you can see clearly,
Yeah.
but like behind the toilet's black.
Yeah, boys' bathroom is why I was gay for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can see
absolutely
that. Yeah, for sure.
disgusting.
Yeah.
As someone
What's
that,
your bathroom look like?
I'm gonna be honest, not great right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Because
Neither is mine.
I got a fresh haircut because I shave my own head, and so I usually try to clean up the hair. I was in a rush. I did not. I did not give a shit. But I also don't have anybody to worry about it right now. So I'm
That's
just
good.
like, I'll be a slob if no one's around to see it. You know, it's that whole, if you cut down a tree in a forest, no one's around to hear it.
Exactly.
Does it still make a noise? Yeah, but same thing. I'm going to be a slob because no one's going to be around to see it and nobody cares. It's just me.
Yeah.
So
Interesting. I think there's something in there about like, what do I do when a girl cries? That's math. That's boy math.
So
They're trying to work out some sort of equation.
the
in
limit
their
does not
brain.
exist.
The limit does not exist.
I think that depends on whether or not you made them cry. If you're the one that caused the crying, there's definitely calculations up there. If you didn't, the calculation is just real quick. Do I stay? Do I go?
That's fair.
That because if it wasn't you, if it's somebody you care about, and you're like, okay, I didn't do this. Do I just like? Am I here for support, or do I say, this is gonna be a fucking mess? I'm gonna go. You have my number. We'll talk later.
The slow back.
I feel like there's something also related to pulling out in boy math. Like when am I?
yeah.
When am I?
Yeah.
That's
How
trying
much
to-
science.
longer do I
There's
have
a science to that.
inside of this?
Yeah. That's
What's
science
the science?
and
I've never
math.
pulled out.
Well, the science is, do I have $50? That's the science. Because if I do have $50,
Or 100 if she's over 180 pounds.
Now
Let me
we're
just
talking
found that out.
economics.
let me just
Yeah.
tell you, ladies over 180, Plan B does not work for you. You need to.
you gotta buy
Pray.
two. You gotta get two.
You got to double up. Should have just worn a
Plan
condom.
once-
double B.
I once had a friend, one of our dear friends, ask, "Can I take 2 Plan B in 48 hours?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
You absolutely can. And you should. If you're that
Just take them
concerned.
daily.
Also, get a period tracker.
Yeah, don't they have?
Date girls who have period trackers.
Don't they have like so many different apps and stuff like that?
There's so many different apps.
Yeah,
I
the
use a
rhythm
period.
method.
Yeah, I use a period tracker. I know exactly what days I am not allowed to have any semen inside of me, and I don't put any semen inside of me.
Yeah,
That's so good.
And that's that.
You can get pregnant from pre-cum, though.
yeah. I learned that in an episode Scrubs.
Yeah, that's true too.
You're like, there's no pre-cum.
But
There's no
what's
pre-cum.
what's the math on that?
I don't think that's math. I think
All
that's
I
God's
know
plan.
is I have a friend who was born on Friday the 13th. Her mom was on birth control and her dad wore a condom.
That's a witch.
A witch.
Yeah,
So it's possible.
witches are real. Mm-hmm. I'll accept.
I should have been pregnant by now. Well, actually, no. I've never had cum inside me.
Really?
Yeah, isn't that surprising?
That's lovely.
Don't I look like a little...
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, you look like a little
Never been pied.
cum trap.
I would love to, though.
Never been pied.
Never been pied.
Never
is-
been filled. Yeah. Wow. You gotta do it.
I mean, you know...
You're a plain bit. You're a plain donut. No cream filling. Nothing.
You know, it's not that I wouldn't...
Glazed.
Gla-
just
glazed.
If you will.
Literally just glazed. Yeah, I'm interested, but I've never like been in a situation with a man where I'm like, this is fine.
That's fair.
I've
That's
had a lot
fair.
of unprotected sex. Though.
Sure. Yeah. I've only let 2 men do that to me, and I was in love with them.
Yeah.
So, okay, I'll give it to you.
That's fair. Yeah.
That's fair. Okay. Nice little lessons on math and science and economics. Mm-hmm. Look at us go.
But wait,
Okay.
I'm still really trying to figure out what's up with your mom and your dad.
I've been trying to figure that out for fucking 10 years.
The biggest red flag for me is that no one's talking about it. So are you from a family where no one talks to each other on a deep level?
So, sort of. Like, I've got 2 brothers, and we've all talked about it. And when my dad was initially moving, we had like, my mom and I had slight conversations. My dad was just like, this is what I want to do. And it's like, okay, cool. I get it. We're all adults now. You want to do you, but you do know you're still married to my mother, right? Mm-hmm. But you know, I don't think my dad ever got to do things he wanted to do. So this is his, like, in his twilight years, he's just like, I'm gonna do whatever the fuck I want. Nobody can stop me. Nobody can tell me no.
How long have they been married? You said 40 years?
It'll be 40 years in a week.
That's a long time.
Yeah, I think they haven't liked each other for at least 15.
Wow. Can we come and bring the Zoom?
Maybe closer to 20,
Yeah.
honestly.
I gotta meet these people.
It's fascinating. I think part of it too is my dad's side of the family, which is the only extended family we see, is very, very Catholic. And if you know anything about the Catholics, they hate divorce. They hate divorce. They would rather you be miserable and married than
That's my
happy and
grandparents.
divorced.
They would rather your husband molest children than...
Exactly.
Yeah.
Than
Yeah.
ever leave your
Yeah.
wife.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah. You know,
Beat her instead of leave her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's very interesting, their relationship. The fact that my dad's been up now, he was up visiting for Easter, and then he's going to be here through their anniversary, so like 3 weeks.
Is he staying at home?
He's staying at my mom's place.
Or are they in the same bed?
Fuck no. My mom went out and she
they
bought
really
a new.
don't like each other.
They really don't. She bought a new mattress and she set it up in the basement, which she set up for me initially when she's like, oh yeah, you can go home and stay on that and your dad can sleep on the couch. I'm like, okay. I'm like, well, I'm not spending the night so he can have the bed. She's like, okay, well, it's really nice. And I'm like, cool. And it's as far away from you as possible. I picked up on that almost immediately.
Yeah.
So they do typical like older people stuff that don't like each other, whereas they'll go to dinner and sit across from each other and make very mundane conversation. And then go home, watch the news, watch a movie, go to bed.
Does she still like do stuff for him?
Not really.
Good.
No, my mom is like wildly independent. The only thing
I love that.
The only thing she does is she'll like hound him about things.
Good.
Because it affects her.
Does she work?
Yeah.
Okay. I was gonna say maybe if he was like, you know,
Well, that was the thing. For the longest time, my dad was the sole breadwinner of the family. Like she was raising us, and then when I was like 14 or 15, my mom went back to school, got her nursing degree. She was a nurse for over a decade.
oh, she's got like a real job.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she stopped doing nursing at the hospital to do in-care stuff. And then I think in like 2 weeks, she's starting a job for the county, doing like medical stuff for the county. So
Wow.
my mom,
She doesn't
fucking-
need him.
No,
What's
she-
going on? Let
no.
me talk to her.
No.
Let's call
Yeah,
her.
we
No,
need
trust me.
to figure this out.
This has been a conversation I have had with her as well. Just like you do know you're all right, right? But I think for her it is the family element because she knows she'll lose that entire extended side of the family, as well as she doesn't talk to any of her. Like my mom has 4 brothers, doesn't talk to any of them except one, and that's like once a month when he needs something.
What's the beef there?
When my grandfather died, my grandmother had Alzheimer's, and he put money away to make sure she was taken care of. One of her brothers was like, no, Dad said I was supposed to get a good chunk of this money. Where's my money? And my mom stood her ground and was like, no, this is for Mom, so she can be put in a home and being taken care of and all that. And he's like, no, Dad and I had a conversation before he went. And it's like, no, you were living 3 states away.
Yeah.
Bullshit. And my mom was very good at calling her brothers on that. And so then pretty much all of them kind of stopped talking to her.
Oh,
Damn.
so we're fighting your uncles and we're fighting your dad.
Oh, I would run through a wall for my mother.
Me too. At this
Like-
point,
Same.
what's her name?
Trish.
Trish. We love Trish. Trish, if you see this, hear this, we love you. I will stand by your side.
She's the best. Does she annoy me up to no end? Abso-fucking-lutely. Is she a crazy person? A little bit.
Yeah.
But she's
What does she annoy you about?
a little bit of everything. I'm glad the kids topic is no more after I told her I don't want to have kids because she really wants to be a grandma, which I'm like, I get it.
Get a
but-
pet.
You have other brothers, don't you?
Yeah, I do. And speaking
None
of
of
which,
them
one of them. Well, my older brother and I, we made a pact that the bloodline ends with us. We're like, we don't need any more of this bad DNA out in the world. Like, we're good. We're good. You know. Also, because I'm the tall one, my older brother's the short one. It's like the chances are those kids are going to be weird and not tall or short. They're just going to be real average kids. But my younger brother, when's this dropping?
Friday or 2 Fridays.
Yeah.
Okay, 2 Fridays from now, he should have told. My younger brother got his girlfriend pregnant, so I'm going to be an uncle.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, which is cool, but it was also my older brother and I were pissed. We're like, the bloodline ends with us. What are you doing?
Well, there's this crazy thing called stairs.
That's true.
I think him and his girlfriend are really, really excited to have this kid.
Do you like her?
I met her for the first time a week ago.
Okay, so you're not sure.
I think she's very sweet and very kind.
When all you have to say about somebody is they're sweet and kind, the answer is probably
I'm hoping I warm up to her.
okay. That's very honest.
I will say, don't like that she's got almost my same name. Her name is Alexa.
Ooh. Does she look like you?
No, because then that would have
That'd be fun.
Then I would just be like, oh my god, my brother is just in love with me.
This cat wants
Top.
love.
Hi.
He's very important. He's our manager, actually.
That's
Very
true.
important.
That's why this thing hasn't taken off. Because the cat manages
No, it's
it.
because of our mental health days.
Pause on keyboard.
No, Pat, you just gotta start sending emails. One a day, bud.
No, if we put Luda's ass on here, we'd be off.
Hello, get up here, please. I miss you.
You wanna get up here?
He'll make his way.
He'll
I
figure it
promise.
out.
Animals love me. I don't get it.
Yeah. Who do you think, cats or dogs, like you more?
Honestly,
It's everyone?
Everyone.
Yeah.
Babies and animals.
Oh, that's special.
You got
Yeah.
a good vibe, man.
That's
Ain't nothing wrong
and
with
that's what
that.
I've been told.
Yeah. See? Look at him go.
I've just told-
That's a boy.
I've got a kind soul. That's what I've been told, and that's why animals and babies like me. But yeah, no babies for me. No, thank you.
Interesting. Okay, there's a baby coming into your life. What are you gonna do? Are you gonna watch it? You gonna love it?
I'm going to definitely love it. I will spoil the shit out of it. And if it's a boy, I'm going to teach how to shotgun beers by the time it's 13.
That's right.
Dog, I helped raise my nephew. He is a year and a half, and he can shotgun a beer for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
He's big enough.
Yeah, he's large.
Like,
His hands could hold a can.
like I
year
want
and
to
a half.
teach my future nephew cool shit. You know, I
Yeah.
want, because
That is exciting.
I don't want to be the uncle that's just like, you see like once a year and be like, oh, that was good. It's like, no, I want to be around and teach this kid cool shit and like let him know that his dad's kind of a dumbass, you know?
That's accurate. All boys, huh? Don't
Yeah.
have any sisters?
No. Which that's why I actually feel the worst for my mom. My mom was the youngest of 5, 4 older brothers.
Okay. Holy shit.
Then she gets married to my dad and has 3 sons.
Listen, I love Trish so much. Can we meet your mom?
Everybody wants to meet my mom. And I'm like, yeah, please do. Somebody meet my mom and just hang out with my mom. She's the
I
coolest.
love my mom's dead. I love a mom.
Yeah. No, I think you'd love my mom.
Great.
Mine's alive. I don't really like her, so
She's upstairs.
she's making us food.
She's
right
cooking
now.
now, so it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. I can pretend for one more day.
Yeah.
Tomorrow's different, though.
Well,
She knows you don't like her. She doesn't like you either.
I know. But we love each other a
Yeah.
lot.
yeah, that's what matters.
Love and like are different.
Oh,
They're
so
very
different.
different. They're very, very different. Yeah, we've established that. It's been said out loud. So, yeah, we're doing great. I'm not fucked up at all.
No.
Chugs beer. What else did I want to ask you? Oh, okay. So, what kind of mom is she, though? Was she like taking you to your sports games? Like, was she hovering over you?
She was a little bit of a hover. She was definitely one of those types of people that always wants what's best for her kids. And sometimes
Checks out.
it would just be like, it's like, I think this is what would be best for you, not necessarily for me. But she's like, no, if it's best for me, it will be best for you because I know you. And it's like, yeah, but I'm not 8 years old anymore. So you can't do that the same. So she was that type of mom. She was always readily available whenever I needed her, which is great. She's very, very, very sharp. But, you know, she doesn't take any shit. She was definitely not the fun parent. Like, not saying my dad was the
She's
fun
scary?
parent. She can be. Absolutely, she can be.
Yeah.
For a woman that's all of 5'3",
Oh, she's little.
she little.
She's a little
But,
mom.
you know, I also think I'm her favorite, but she'll never admit that. So,
If I were a parent, I would admit it.
why wouldn't you? You know, it's like, why are we playing this game? And you can even say, my favorites change from day to day, because that's also real.
I
Yeah.
think that's the realest answer. That is the truest thing.
Because
It doesn't have to be your favorite all the time for for eternity.
Yeah.
Eternity, like you can have a favorite every season.
Yeah.
Every day, every year, every week. Like,
yeah, because there are some times where I know I'm probably a bit of a shithead, and she's like, you know, your other brothers weren't this bad. Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
I'm my Nana's favorite. She tells me all the time.
I think that's healthy.
Yeah.
I think you're her favorite too.
I'm probably my dad's favorite too, but I don't think he'd ever tell me.
That's rude.
I know, that's rude. I deserve it, honestly. I'm the only one without a mother.
Yeah. Let's get you some,
You should be
reassurance
favored
from your
by
father.
default.
By default.
No LaCroix for you.
This is my La Croix. Kitty cat.
Okay. Do you have a funny story about your mom?
So when I
Or
was
she
in,
just terrified you? The whole time?
not really. I mean, like most moms, they're the scariest when they're quiet.
100%.
When I was in high school, it was my senior year. I had a friend of mine who had graduated the year before, so he went off to school. It was his spring break, and I said, "Hey, sign me out of school. Let's hang out." Well, they fucked up at the office. They called my younger brother down, and he's like, "I don't have a doctor's appointment today." Okay. So then they called another kid down that was not related to me whatsoever. Then they finally called me down. So I left. The lady working at the front desk at my high school called my mom at home to apologize for me being late, being let out to go to my doctor's appointment. My mom said, he doesn't have a doctor's appointment today. What are you talking about? She said, oh, your husband picked him up. So my mom called my dad. He's like, I'm still at work. I couldn't have grabbed him. So my mom went to three different of my friends' houses that day and like banged on the door to see if I was there. Goes to my first friend's house. She's like, if he's here, you need to tell me right now or you are all in deep shit. Okay, he wasn't there. Goes to another friend. He basically said, oh, he's hanging out with Kyle. He's going to, I don't know what they're doing, but they're hanging out. Mm-hmm. Goes to the third friend's house. He confirms that. I get home that night, probably around 7, 8 o'clock at night. Not even late. But just, if you leave school at 11 o'clock and you spend the day, it's a long, good day. Mm-hmm. I get home. I walk in the door. My mom's like, how was school? I'm like, it was good. And she's like, and how was the library after school? I'm like, it was good. Got some stuff done. She's like, cool. And how was hanging out with your friend Kyle? And I said, what? And she's like, yep, I know. I know everything. And so does the school. My mom narked on me to the school that she's like, yep, he cut. So mark him absent in the rest of your classes. And I got a fucking Saturday school detention for that. And I also didn't get to give a speech at graduation because, I was like, Mom, you ruined my future with this.
I loved Saturday school.
We used to bring fifths to Saturday school.
Yeah, dog. I was up in there on chorus seat, nodding out, doing my homework for the week, dog.
I was hungover and also getting drunk again.
Yeah, it was fine.
Especially like Wednesdays.
You didn't use your time well.
Oh, I slept. I slept the entirety of my Saturday school.
Good.
But yeah, not great. Still didn't like it.
So you have a narc for a mom.
Yeah.
That's a bummer.
But you love her.
But also...
Is she funny?
My mom's not the funny one of the two, but she definitely can be funny. Mm-hmm. I don't know. Like, there are times where she's, like, just in it. She's just like, boom. It's like, all right, lightning struck. She's got it. Boom. She's good. But, yeah, definitely a bit of a narc, but also kind of a badass. Because my younger brother used to sell weed. And he would come in with a shit ton of money.
Huh.
Well, the thing is, you can't just take all this money and put it into the bank if you don't have a job when you're 15, 16 years old.
Sure.
So my mom was laundering that money for him. Like putting it into her bank account. That's so nice.
Did she know he was selling weed?
Yeah. Because she would always threaten, I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to call the cops. I'm going to do it.
Give me your money.
Do it. And then she'd just take the money, put it in her account, and then move some stuff around. Be like, all right, here you go. I don't know how she did it.
So she draws the line at skipping school?
Yeah. But I also think she had higher expectations for me. So I think that was part of it.
Okay. Because you're her favorite.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like, if you've got two shitheads that, they can skip school. They can do whatever they want. They can get caught stealing from 7-Eleven. Fine. I do it. It's like, why would you do this? Why would you do this? It wasn't fair, but that's life.
That's life. Okay. Not fair, Trish.
Nope, but God love her. Best person I know.
And she's not the one that fucked you up. Your dad fucked you up.
No. Yep. That's definitely true.
But you're not that fucked up.
Not on the surface.
You sad boy, though?
Oh, I'm the saddest of boys.
The saddest of boys.
Yeah.
We're the saddest of boys, too.
And that's
Ludicrous, not sad, gangster.
That's what we're doing here.
Yeah.
That's what we're
being
doing
sad
here.
boys.
Being sad boys.
Just being some sad boys like Ludo.
With cute jackets on.
Yeah.
That's us. Gang, gang.
Do you have a mom of the week?
I do, actually. I have Linda McMahon, our current Secretary of Education.
Oh.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Now, that's an awful mother right there. Because for the longest time, I only knew Linda from pro wrestling. That was it.
She was a wrestler?
Pardon?
Wait, Linda McMahon.
Linda McMahon.
The pro wrestler.
Yeah.
Shit, that just fucking blew my mind that I did not know that they were the same fucking person.
The current Secretary of Education.
I watched WWF at the time.
Exactly.
F, not E.
Yeah, was Vince's wife. Still is. I think they're still technically
What
married.
the fuck? Why didn't I know this? Why didn't I put the pictures together?
Yeah. And
Here we are.
I mean, by no means a good mom. The fact that, like, first of all, if she's gonna let her husband do whatever, that's fine. You know, it's a
Sure.
business thing. Totally get it.
Yeah.
But like letting her 2 kids get in the business and both of her kids having matches with her husband, that both of them were like bloody affairs. So
Sorry, I had to get Luda. Bloody affairs, my favorite kind.
yeah. But yeah, that's
She
my
not only hates her children, but all the children of America.
yeah. Which I'm just like,
Wow.
that's kind of impressive that like you went from like, oh, I'm helping run my husband's company to, well, I guess my kids could be part of this company because fuck those kids. And now, because of numerous donations to that one piece of shit in Washington,
Which
she
one?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
She gets to be in charge of all the kids across the nation until they dismantle the department. What a lady.
I'm not paying my student loans.
Don't.
I would never. Keep emailing, keep calling. I
Well,
will never
the fact
pay.
that they keep talking about they're going to garnish your wages, it's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Unless you want a bunch of people from the ages of 27 to 45 to rise up and burn your house down, you're not going to do it. Because they will.
Actually, I,
don't
have
think
been
they
paying my
will.
student loans, but I don't know how to not pay them. So can I like put in a fake credit card or whatever? I don't know. Somebody tell me.
Wait, you don't know how to not pay them? You simply don't pay them.
Well, it's like through the thing.
Through what thing?
Through your bank?
Through the website.
Oh, yeah. You can honestly, you could just go into your profile and change the banking. Be like,
Cancel
yeah,
your payments and then don't
Yeah.
do it again.
Cool, I'll do that.
the world is ending. Don't
Yeah.
do it.
No, I don't want to pay that.
Nothing
I just bought a house. I
matters.
can't afford that.
Yeah.
No. Absolutely not.
I can't afford my house.
I can't afford shit. I'm wearing short socks. I can't afford long ones. I couldn't afford the extra fabric.
You want to borrow these?
Yeah, I love those. I just noticed them about 20 minutes ago and I meant to say something, but I
Yeah?
was so ADHD, I just let it go. But yeah, and you got a little stick hanging out of your platform.
A
What is that?
stick?
Is that a stick?
Oh, yeah.
That's hot. Sticks in your platforms and pubes in your teeth.
That's me. Let me put this
Brie
back where
had
it
pubes
belongs.
in her teeth earlier.
Oh.
I know, isn't that cute?
Before I got here.
Yeah, it was before you got here. Thank you.
In my nose, actually.
Oh, it was in your
In
nose.
your nose.
Yeah.
Yeah. Come here.
That's actually more impressive
Yeah.
than your teeth. Because teeth, it's like, well, somebody didn't, clean up downstairs. Sure, makes sense. But in your nose?
She's snorting the pussy. Mm-hmm. A real lesbian.
Yeah.
Can you believe it?
Just like a.
I'm not a lesbian.
So sorry.
Gets offended by lesbian. I'm not. I'm as much of a lesbian as you are a lesbian. Except the
true.
only difference is your boyfriend's a lesbian and my fiance sucks a mean dick.
Sucks a mean dick.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're a queer person. Is that
Yeah,
fair?
I don't subscribe to any identities or labels. I would rather not talk about my sexuality.
Fluid.
You're just you.
Trans. Sorry.
You're just you.
Non-binary.
I am
Now I'm just spewing
I'm
words.
non-binary in the sense that I wish I had a dick and a beard, but I would still love to have my pussy and tits.
Yeah. Obviously. That's the dream. Yeah. We'll discuss. We have discussed. Yeah.
I will say, having a dick, pretty cool.
I think it would
I
be
would
cool.
love
Piss it
one.
outside.
What's the weirdest thing you put your dick in?
There's a couple women I can think of.
But no inanimate objects.
No, I wasn't that type of kid that was like, I need to fuck this couch. That was not me.
Oh,
Oh, I'd be
interesting.
fucking everything.
Yeah, me too.
I think it's because I had an older brother and my older brother had friends, so I learned what all right, this is jerking off. Don't do anything weirder than that. I'm like, okay, fine, and I was kind of that. Like, I wasn't like, all right, let me experiment by fucking these couch cushions.
What
No.
would you like to put your dick in? Nothing?
Nothing and everything.
Like, right. I was to say, like, you know, where do we draw the line here?
If
like a jelly
vagina
donut would
Yeah, I was gonna say if
jelly donut
vaginas
would be
didn't exist,
Yeah.
what would you do?
like a jelly donut would be interesting. After seeing American Pie, honestly, a pie does not sound appetizing, but a cake is different.
Is it tight enough?
Well, that's the thing. I guess depending on type of cake though. And if, you know, it's burnt. Actually, it'd be like a tray of brownies would be a little bit tighter.
Yeah, I think a tray of brownies is where like
Yeah.
a thick
Like a
brownie.
good, yeah.
Because even a pie, that's not thick enough.
I would do a Jello.
A Jello would be interesting. No
like you
fruit
wouldn't really
in it,
feel
of
much
course.
though.
It seems tighter.
Jello?
Yeah, tighter than a cake or brownies.
I suppose. I would fuck fruit.
Yeah, a banana peel.
No.
No.
Just take the banana out and just jerk it with the peel.
Like a fruit and you warm it up.
Warm fruit, like
Just like throwing an apricot
like a
in the
hot
microwave.
Like
Watermelon?
something large. Yeah, like a watermelon, a cantaloupe. Something you can like really get in. Like
A
deep.
cassava
All
melon.
deep like.
peach would be cool.
A peach?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you could
But
get the
if you
pit
could-
out of there.
If you could make an extra large one.
Yeah, because the peach is just, you know, it's that big, you know.
Well, you fuck it when you're soft. You just kind of like you put the and you just.
But that's the thing, I don't want to fuck something when I'm soft.
Well,
Where's the fun in that?
I guess if a peach
like,
had a
it's
hole
like
in
blowing
it.
you till you're hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
And that's why it's, you know,
That's fair.
it's always like, come prepared to play, you know? Don't have her down there forever,
Come prepared to play.
you know?
Trying to figure it out.
I need
Figure
to,
it out.
I need
Don't
to put,
make her like, all right, I'm going to fucking pull my jaw, just trying to get you at least aroused. Oh, and it's gone. Congratulations.
put it on a shirt. Come prepared to play. Spit to start.
Spit to start.
Spit to start.
There it is.
No keys, spit to start.
That's right. Well, thanks for dropping in and talking about weird shit with us. Good luck with your weird parents.
Yeah, thank you.
We'll be at the anniversary party.
Yeah.
With the,
they're not having an anniversary
We're sitting on
party.
Trisha's side.
Oh, we all are. We all
You're
are.
not having an anniversary
I mean, it's
party.
not a party, but
40
we'll be
years.
there.
Yeah, you think for 40 years they would be like, yeah,
God.
let's do this. No, they're going to go
I
out
hope your
to
mom has a boyfriend.
You know
Are they
what?
going to Olive Garden?
Oh, they're going to go to...
Red Robin.
Macaroni Grill.
They'll probably go to, what's that place over on Grossbeck? It's a little sandwich place. What's it called?
Dog, I don't know. Grossback? I haven't been there in a little bit.
But, yeah, no, they're, it's weird. But, you know what? I've also would love to see my mom have a boyfriend, but the problem is then my dad would have a girlfriend, and knowing the type of man my dad is, it would be some woman in her early 20s.
Yeah, that doesn't know any better.
That doesn't know any better. Or was just like sees dollar signs, and that's my inheritance. I had to be his son my whole life.
Yeah.
Don't take in my pie here.
Yeah.
That I'm going to fuck.
Do you think that you would know if they did have boyfriends and girlfriends?
I think my mom would tell me. I
Okay.
don't think my dad would. I think my dad's also religious.
Okay.
So, you know, that's also the reason, like, Mom, you can't go first. Dad has to go first. Because if my mom goes first, my dad will be
We'll figure some out.
a single man on the prowl.
sure will.
Real quick.
Yeah, we've got friends in Florida.
I do. My grandma.
There you go. We're sending
And
your
I'm
grandma.
pretty sure she killed her first husband, so.
Well, then it
What's
looks
one
like
that's
we're
not hers?
hiring her. She's got the job. I love it. Can the people find you, Sir Alex?
I'm on Instagram at Alex the Rock Plotkowski. I am on Twitter, because I don't call it X, where I just pretty much post my daily Wordle scores.
Yes.
At Probs McGobs. And also Probs McGobs is where you can send me money on Venmo.
Yes.
Just, you know, you don't have to say what it's for. Just like $1. You know, it's appreciated. So
I love that. Send $1. At Johanna.Madronda.
Itchy snitchy.
Thanks for stopping in, guys. We love ya.
Bye.
bye.
Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear that shit, so I don't even bother. Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Fendi, Prada. Them basic bitches wear
And
that
I'm
shit, so
just
I
giving
don't even
him
bother.
all
What
the attention he needs.
That's right.